Happiness. Where does it come from? Does having a successful life have anything to do with happiness? Even if you can be dubious about this, the answer is, no. While it is true that success provides happiness, it is not the sole reason for happiness. When it is possible to lead a successful life, people often find it hard to lead a happy life. Being successful doesn't mean a person is happy. There are more things to happiness than just success. Here are some ways to lead a happy life. Be content with yourself. Being happy with yourself means being happy with your life. Make sure that anything you do it with passion, you do it with dedication. Be satisfied with who you are and what you are. Accept yourself as the person you are. Know your weaknesses and embrace it. Find your talents and develop it. Remember, you are a person with gifts and fears. Everything you are and everything you will be is a part of yourself. Understand your flaws and accept it, for all of that makes you the person you are. No one can lead a happy life. No one can find happiness unless and until they are happy with themselves. Stand up for yourself. Regrets happen when you fail to understand yourself, when you fail to have the courage to stand up for yourself, when you act according to someone else's desires. During every step in your life, you need to ask yourself some questions. Why should I do this? Will I be happy if I do this? How important is this for my happiness? Every question regarding your life is a question regarding your happiness. And the choice should always be yours about everything in your life. After you choose, no matter how things end up, you will not regret it because the choice was yours, not someone else's. Define your happiness. The interesting thing about happiness is that it is not constant. It can vary from person to person. What is important to you might not be important to someone else and vice versa. To define your happiness, understand what makes you happy. It is not a Herculean task to find what makes you happy. Whatever that is which brings you content, that is your happiness. If you can successfully define what happiness means to you, then you can undoubtedly achieve what you set out to do, because being happy is ultimately the human goal. There is no point in being successful or great or rich if you are not happy. Be hopeful, not expectant. There is only a thin line between the words hope and expect, but a huge difference. Being hopeful means to look forward into something without anticipating anything. You wish for something to happen but you don't anticipate it to happen. The expectation, on the other hand, is when you truly anticipate something to happen. So why is it important to hope than to expect? It is simple psychology. When you hope for something to happen, you would have already accepted in your subconscious both the positive and negative results that are bound to happen. When it is positive you get happy, but when it is negative, you accept it as it is, without devastating yourself because all you did was hope for a positive result. But when you expect something, all you are mentally and emotionally ready for is a positive result, and when that turns out to be negative, you get disappointed with basically everything. Yourself, your life. It is because of this reason that people are advised to hope but not expect, for them to lead a happy and content life. A guide to happiness is like a route map of your life. Everything is related to you, and finally everything circles back to you. It is you, as a person, what matters the most. Just realize that it is your feelings that influence your happiness, so never let other people's feelings get to you. Others can affect you only if you let them to affect you. So choose wisely and be brave in the decisions you make. Be courageous enough to let go and accept, follow your own path of happiness. This article completely consists of the author's thoughts.